Ben, ba ba ben, ba ba ben.
I am eating a Twix. Tom, Tom, Tom.
Wow.
Sorry.
Twix boy. So Ballbound, and it's $5. And you Ballbound.
Thank you.
They say Tommy the Beard and Ben Turbo.
Ooh.
What are your favorite dishes? And then, what are your favorite dishes to make? Because they're never the same.
Yeah, I like a bowl or the main one I have my food at home is like a very low, wide bowl. It comes up just a little bit. I have most of my meals in one of those bad boys.
That's good, yeah.
That's a good dish.
Can't spill that with your bib. Yeah. Bowl.
Low bowl.
Low bowl. No, I think it's good, yeah. Because unless you have a soup, then maybe you might want a higher brim
That's
bowl.
true, yeah.
But otherwise, that just works for everything.
Works for everything. You can get a curry in there. You can get a pasta in there. You can have whatever you like. Very good.
Super good. Super easy.
But on the off chance they meant food,
That doesn't make Why would they be asking about that bit?
well, they would have said meal, wouldn't they?
That's right. Yeah. Do you have top meals?
Where's my top meals? I mean, what I have a lot of is like a homemade pasta sauce or a curry. Like those are just you can make a big batch
Super easy.
and you can eat it for days, and it's filling and got vegetables in and all the rest of it. So that's like standard Ben food. But my favourite, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't say I've got this is my favourite ever. I've just got like preferred things. My mind's gone totally blank now. I mean, honestly, I know it's basic bitch stuff, but a good made pizza, fucking hell, it's so good.
Pizza is delicious.
Pizza is amazing.
Do you ever make your own pizza?
Sometimes. I mean, they're really good, but they're more effort. Like the ones you can buy, the good ones you buy are just like only slightly worse than a homemade one, but obviously infinitely easier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. What about you? Is there I can't even think of a fancy food that I like now off the top of my head.
I like to make completely unauthentic sort of Mexican food a lot. Like fajitas, burritos, tacos. I eat quite a lot of those.
Pretty good.
Because it's not that hard. And with like different like spices or whatever, you can make them taste or feel very different. Those three things.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
as long as you're just buying peppers, onions, and avocados,
It's pretty cheap.
those things will just see you through all of them. And
That is a good pick. I love making a chili. I'm totally inauthentic chili, but
yeah. But sort of like Mexican inspired more than anything.
yeah, I don't get to have that very often because Mrs. Ben can't eat onions.
Really?
They make her have big poops.
Oh no.
So that makes like all those dishes are just not the same without onions in. It
Yeah.
doesn't really work so well.
Is hard work. Oh my god, yeah, because like I go through a lot of just onions and bell peppers. Just my main vegetable consumption. How about shallots? I imagine they're probably
Yeah, it's all the onion, spring onions, shallots, all those kind of things. It's weird actually now because we don't use onions in anything we cook now. So the only time I ever have things with onions in is if I go to a restaurant, and it just kind of tastes weird to me now. I'm so like not used to that taste.
Oh my god,
It's very strange.
it's kind of wild. Yeah.
But they're in everything. We have to do a lot of cooking like for ourselves. It's hard to get takeaways.
Oh, 'cause-
Everything has onions in.
yeah, because suddenly just onions. They just taste so good. They literally go in
Everything.
any dish.
You buy
ever.
any ready meal, any soup, any fancy meal or anything.
It's
So
just-
any kind of sauce
Yeah.
that you don't make yourself. It's got fucking onions in.
Yeah. Do you just want onions? Just like something to taste delicious. have onions.
Yeah. It's frustrating. But it does mean we probably eat better than we would otherwise. Because we have to make everything ourselves. Oh. It is certainly... Oh my god, I've died like 4 times this battle. Jeez. Those crossbowmen are just lethal for me.
Yeah, no, I think those are the top dishes at the moment. Raw onions can fuck right off. So recently, was trying out. I've hated raw onions basically my entire life, but soak them in water for like 5 minutes before you eat them. 10 minutes.
Really?
It takes out a lot of the harshness of the taste.
Wow.
And now, I actually quite like raw onions. Imagine it just cuts the taste in half.
Wow. That's interesting, because I hate raw onions as well, but never heard of that one before.
And it, works really, really well. It's really good.
And then you just crunch them like apples once.
Then you just put an onion in some water for 10 seconds, and then I promise you, it will taste like an apple after.
You go bobbing for onions like at Halloween.
The cheaper version.
Right. That's all it takes.
But no, you gotta super slice them up. But yeah, if you do that, give it a go.
Okay, interesting.
It's works pretty well. And now use a lot more raw onion, whereas before I'd always need to just cook it off a little bit at minimum. Do onions float or sink? Float. Hard bet.
Why do they feel denser than apples? But I don't know if they're dense enough. You know, that's a tricky one.
That's my guess.
Someone Google it and don't lie. No lying on the internet, guys. Come on. You're better than this.
The layers. They do have layers.
Dude, it's true. Shrek said that.
Full of juice. Yeah, they're full of water, right?
Well, water floats in water.
That's true. You can see, because right at the top, there's water, and that's floating on top of the other water.
Well, the water, exactly.
It's just science. You might not understand because you might not be scientists like Tom and Ben.
Tom and Ben. Very clever
Tom
scientists.
and Ben. Science man.
Science man extraordinaire.
Vegetables such as potato, carrots sink.
Yes, but...
Onions, mushrooms, and broccoli float.
They said it with conviction.
It checks out.
It's probably true.
So yeah, you can go bobbing for onions.
Hooray!
Is allowed.
Worst game ever.
Oh, God, what a disappointment. What a scam.